Good day, everybody. Welcome back. Doing some magic. If you haven't guessed what we're doing already by the title of the video and this first scene here, we are doing some Duel Deck Shuffle with the Duel Decks Anthology. It's been quite a while since we've done this, actually, so should be fun to hit it again. A little addendum. So last time we had Garrick versus Chandra. I think, just in the interest of not seeing the same thing, if either of us roll either one of those, we roll again.
Well, the second time.
What do you mean?
Just in case you roll Garrick.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
But so if one
I don't want this matchup to appear again. So we'll do that. So we'll take our little dice here. We'll label these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what you got.
3.
Jace versus Liliana. That's literally these two flipped. But I'll take it. All right.
Why not?
So I'll be playing this lovely deck. Worth noting, we have not opened these yet either, so that'll be fun. And yeah. So
That's
we will.
What the non-anime one looks like.
Yeah. I think the only version of the Jace vs. Chandra that we had was the anime version.
The Japanese one.
Yeah. So we will sleeve these up and see you in game 1. All right, Zayda goes first. You're getting a little ahead of me here. Zayda goes first. I have a blue dice. You have a black dice. You're playing a blue deck. I'm playing a black deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll these, and we're basically rolling each other's dice.
Okay.
So highest goes first. Well, no. So I got a 6, which means you go first because you're the blue deck.
Yes.
All right, and we'll see you in game 1. Okie dokie, game 1. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Whoop. And for myself, now it's worth a mention that I don't think either of us have played either of these decks before. I remember when I bought the Garrick Liliana product, I always played the Garrick deck because I was a big fan of green in those days. So this should be interesting.
And the product that we got of Jace vs. Chandra was Japanese, so we never really played it.
Yeah, we bought that for collector value more than anything.
Island, go.
No Ancestral, turn 1.
But nice, but there's only the one copy in the deck.
Here's a swamp. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. That's... Sure, why not? A terrain generator.
Okay. Not sure what that
And a
even
counter
does.
spell. You can pay 2
Oh.
and put a basic
Well, that's...
land.
Did you just play a counterspell?
No?
You even said it, too. Okay.
Mind Stone.
Yeah, I mean, just because Jace is in the art doesn't mean it's a Jace. Draw a card. Okay. Swamp, go ahead. Man, you got a little mana acceleration engine going.
Untap, draw for turn.
Perhaps.
Island.
You gonna cast a counterspell? Long day?
Apparently. Let's go for 3 mana and a morph.
Ooh. I think you've got a couple. I think you have Aether Snipe and Riftwing Cloudscape, probably?
I think quite a few different ones.
Do you really? Those are the only two I remember, but could very well be wrong about that. End of turn. I will cycle a Twisted Abomination. Swamp cycle. So,
gotta go find a swamp.
Go find a swamp. Put that in my hands. Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Well, let's go for a swamp and a wall of bone. Pass the turn. 1/4, defender, regenerate. It's a skeleton wall, which is super cool.
Draw for turn. An island. And I think we're going to go for a Muldrifter.
Ooh, alright.
Drawing 2 cards.
Turns out very good at 5 mana, also.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Unsurprisingly. And... We will go for a Drudge Skeletons. And pass the turn.
Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, this deck feels like a Corset Limited, kind of.
Untap, draw for turn. We're going to play Thunderbolts and Lightning.
Alright.
And a Stormy Sea.
It's pretty good for free.
2 in the air.
I will take that. Go to 18.
And...
You know what? Aether Snipe and other guy are not morph cards. They are suspend cards.
Yes.
I've got my old mechanics mixed up.
And what else should we do? No, I think that's it. Sure, go.
End of turn. I will cycle Polluted Mire. Untap. Draw a card. Let's see. I'll play a swamp, and I'll attempt a Sign in Blood targeting myself.
Cards in hand?
I have 4 cards. You gonna trade 2 blue for my 2 black?
I think I am. Counterspell it.
You got it.
Since you know it's in my hand anyway.
I do. Okay. Pass turn.
What does this guy do? End of your turn. I'm going to generate some terrain.
Okay.
Enters tapped.
Ah.
Untapped. Draw for turn.
It's a lot of mana.
Yeah. Here's some more.
Jeez.
I'd kind of like to, not have a bunch of mana at this point.
Yeah.
Let's go for another morph.
Ooh, alright.
And 2 in the air.
Why is that one a 1 and that one's a 2?
It's just to differentiate which one's which.
Okay, sure. 2 in the air. 16.
I can use different dice.
Sure.
There you go. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Those aren't the worst. Play a swamp. cards.
2 cards.
We will tempt a Liliana Vess.
4 mana.
Yep.
To unmorph him. When he's turned up, counter target spell.
Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Now he's only 1/1 though.
That's pretty cool. I think I played a land, right? I mean, did I have last turn? 2.
I have 1 extra one. So you should have 6.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Also, on the end of your turn, gonna flip up this guy by returning 2 islands to my hand.
Ooh.
The Thunderbolt and Lightning ones.
Okay.
So why not?
They are the coolest.
And when he's turned face up, I get to draw 2 cards.
It's a 1/3.
Right. There's a 1/3.
Not super scary.
Untap.
Not that my wall of bones and
Rough
drudge
turn.
skeletons are very scary. Either. That's a pretty sick combo with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ability to replay things down. Pretty nice. And... we're going to generate some terrain now.
Yep.
More Thunderbolts and Lightning. So we can just ploop down a Spire Golem for free.
Ooh, that's pretty sexy.
And...
you've successfully plooped.
another morph.
Oi. Okay. This board is getting a little out of hand for me.
2 in the air.
14.
Your go.
I'm gonna have to start doing something about these flyers. Draw. That's okay, I suppose. Here's a swamp. And I think we will cast Genju of the Fens. We will enchant this swamp. So, till end of turn, I can make it a 2/2 for the cost of 2 mana. Make it a 2/2 Black Spirit, and he fire breathes essentially, but like the black version where he gets toughness as well.
So it could be a big boy.
Yeah. And if you kill the swamp creature, then
You get Genju back.
I get Genji back. So I think I'll activate him.
Yeah.
And I think I will attack you for 2.
Lock him with Fathom Seer. So at least have to pay 1 mana
Just
if you want
realized
to
I
deal with them.
tapped the wrong thing.
The land is the creature, not the
Is it
enchantment.
worth it? I think it's worth it to boop a seer. So I will pump by 1.
The Seer is booped.
Pass the turn.
End of turn. I'm going to sack this to draw a card.
Yep.
Kind of don't need it. Got all these lands running around.
Mm-hmm.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. And we shall attack for 6.
Sending this one in as well.
Yes.
Okay. I will double block that.
Well, 7 mana.
Oh boy. Huge dude.
Unmorph him to reveal a 5/4 that says you skip your next untap step.
Oh. Okay. That sucks.
Especially if you regenerate, because then those lines aren't untapping either.
I think I just regenerate the drudge. No, because then you. That's really bad.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy. So it's like a time walk. Next turn I take. Well, I'm already I'll just take the 2 now, or the 4 now, because I know I'm going to. So that puts me to 10. And you have exactly lethal, huh?
Well, at 2, when they regenerate, they get tapped, and then they don't untap.
Yeah, but otherwise you just kill them both anyway.
Yeah.
So I think you have lethal regardless. Phew. Oh boy. Wasn't expecting something that gigantic.
Out of a blue deck? No, not really.
Do I have any outs here? I don't think I do. Not sure what I could draw either. If I get a swamp, that's not great. I think I have to let these both die and hope to draw a 2-drop that can block? That's pretty bad.
Or some kind of removal spell.
I'm just dead.
Do you have Doom Blades in there?
Well, I've got 2 in my hand, but I can't cast them for this amount of mana. So I think I let them both die and just take the 4, go to 10. It's very sad, but I don't know what else I can do.
Enter go.
Yeah, that won't do it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I thought I had a little more buffer than this with all this life gain, but Time Walk's pretty good, turns out. Pass the turn. Time Walk on a 5/4 is pretty good.
Untap. Draw for turn. And we're going to play one of the weird cards that I have in this deck.
Okay.
Here's a 4-mana Pyromancer.
Okay.
In blue.
That's interesting. Also a Morphling. Yeah, you've got a lot of Morphlings.
And
not literally Morphlings,
beats for 10.
I will activate Genju and take 10. You got me. All right, well, I know to expect that now.
Yeah.
That's quite the card, turns out. All right, so I'll be going first in game 2, and we'll see you there. All right, game 2. Show my hands. Try to not lose to missing my untap step. Got too greedy, trying to build up swamps, I guess. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for a swamp and a vampire bats. Pass turn.
Draw for turn. Thunderbolts and lightning. Sure go.
Untap. Draw. You know what I see? Bad Moon Horizon. See trouble on the way. 1 damage.
Now it's only a 0/1.
What?
Oh, well, I thought it was a 1/1 that
No,
you can
no,
activate
no,
once
no.
a turn, but it's a
No.
0/1 that you can activate twice a turn.
Indeed.
1 beat.
Very strange. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. An island, and it's your go.
Untap. Draw. It's apt timing, I suppose. Swamp. Attack for 1. Just 1.
Just 1?
Just 1.
18.
And we'll try for a Phyrexian Rager.
Yeah. You can rage.
We'll throw a little rager. Go to 19. Draw a card. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
It's pretty outrageous.
An island. And 3 mana for a Spire Golem.
Ooh.
Turgo.
I don't think Bat can quite trade with that. Draw. That's interesting. I guess I can't really do that, can I? No. So... maybe this. Yeah. Okay. We will Swamp Cycle Twisted Abomination.
Yep.
Get a swamp, play it. It's our land for the turn. Well, alright. Attack for 3.
Bounce off.
Sure. Good.
Untap.
I'm banking on the fact that you don't know what's in this deck, so you might think, it might not be worth it.
It's like maybe there's Disfigure, but you
Yeah.
just gotta chance it.
Yeah.
An island and it's your go.
Then, end of turn, I will cycle Polluted Mire. Drawing a card. Untap. Draw. Okay. Could do that. Or I could just go for this. It's kind of tough. Actually, I think I'll just do this now. Cycle Twisted. A-Bomb.
More swamp.
For Swamp. Play it. Yeah, that thing holds off the bat pretty well. Attack for 3.
Bounce.
Okay. Vicious Hunger. 2 damage, start creature, gain 2 life.
Counterspell it.
Deal. No real harm, so pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
If that eats a counterspell, I am all for it.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Yep.
And
It's very frightening. Very, very frightening.
don't really have anything good to play, so it's your go.
Untap. Draw. Oh yeah, that guy. I remember that guy. Well, guess we'll go for this. Tendrils of Corruption, targeting the golem.
I shall return him to my hand and draw a card.
Okay. It's pretty good.
That goes there. This
Yes.
goes in hand. Draw. And so you don't gain the life, but you can swing in this turn.
Can get in for 5, or we can do this. Attack for 3, 4.
Just 4.
I think just 4.
14.
And then we will attempt to Genju of the Fens on this swamp.
Yeah, you have a Genju.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, that's pretty decent, actually. Or do we go for... You know what? I think we do that instead. Jace Bellerin.
Okay.
He's going to draw me a card.
Sounds good.
Yes! Island. Spire Golem.
Yep.
And 0/5 wall.
Okay.
That can turn into a 2/2.
Deal.
Sure go.
Wait, he can't turn into a 2/2. Oh,
yeah,
you can turn him face down. Oh, that's interesting. That's a cool card. So, good?
Yeah.
Zap.
If you need a wall, he's a wall. If you need a
Draw.
2/2 beater, he can be a 2/2 beater. And you can even cycle between the two.
Yeah. Oh.
So I guess it's useful if he's the one that ends up blocked.
Yeah. And Jace. You have 1 mana up?
Yes.
Hmm. Zero 5. Okay. I'll activate Genju,
Yep.
and I will swing in at Jace for 3. It's 2/2 naturally, 3 with Black Moon. Bad Moon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
Pump.
make you pump.
Pump to 5. Pass turn.
Untap. Drop return. Island. Draw a card.
Yep.
Zero 5.
Alright. Got more than one of them.
That's what Jace found me. He really liked being defended so much that he found a second copy.
This deck seems very good against me.
And a bottleneck.
Because its flyers have big butts, and its non-flyers have even bigger butts.
Enter go.
Does this one do? You sacrifice
To gain 3 life.
him to gain 3 life.
But he's a 1/3, so he doesn't really do much against your 3/3s.
Yeah. Well, that's not terrible.
So he's more fog than anything.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Reinforcements or refreshments?
Oh, boy. Okay. You have how many cards?
3 cards.
3 cards. I will go for Liliana.
It resolves.
Go ahead and discard a card. Go up to 6.
Ophidian. Because he's never getting in.
Probably not. Pass turn.
Untap. Drop return.
Yeah, I figure that's better than going at a play for Jace this turn, because if you want to keep him alive, I get a card out of it. And if you don't, he dies
It
anyway.
is worth it.
Each of us?
Each of us.
Okay.
And attack Liliana for 2.
Snuff out for 4 life. Go to 15.
Destroy target non-black creature. Can't be regenerated.
And I believe I control Swamp, so.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, it's good that you used it on that, though. Because here's a Guile.
Oh boy. What's he do again? Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Spell or ability you control would counter a spell. Exile that spell and play that card without paying its mana cost. If it's put into the graveyard, you shuffle it in your library. Okay.
It's a big boy.
It's a pretty big boy.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. There you are. Play Swamp. Let's see. I'll attempt to Hideous End Guile.
Counterspell it.
Oh, boy. So do you have to do this? If a spell or ability you control, instead exile that spell and you may play that card. Okay.
It's just going to stay in exile then.
Deal. I wasn't expecting you to have another one of those. That's annoying.
Interesting to note, he has 2 sets of wings, but he doesn't have flying.
He's too chunky. That's why.
I guess that's kind of true.
He's a big old chunkster. Oh, what do I do here? The thing is annoying, to say the least. And I can't block it. Liliana will go down.
Well, you can block it, you just need all 3 of those.
Sure, I can block it with Genju also, I suppose. Liliana will go down to Vamp Tutor.
Just requires your entire board, that's all.
Yeah, no big deal. Sure what to grab here. That seems pretty good. Or that. That's probably a little better, maybe. How many cards?
1 card.
I'm going to take my chances with this, I think. So put that on top. Shuffle these bad boys. And also pump twice, check Jace for 3.
Jace down.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Kill Liliana.
Dead Liliana.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Well, let's see if you got it. Cast Enslave on Guile.
Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, you got an enslaved Guile.
Yeah, it was either that or Mutilate, because I figured even if...
I was expecting Mutilate. Yeah. I forgot Enslave was in this.
Yeah. So, turns out pretty good. So, it's beginning of my upkeep, you take 1. Right. And might as well get in for 1 in the air.
Beat.
Pass turn.
Draw for turn. Not sure that's gonna do it. Here's an island. Turns out, should have casted this.
That's pretty good. You could have made me enslave my own guys.
Yeah, I was expecting a mutilate, so I didn't want to play too much more, but...
Yeah. Well, that was the debate. I was pretty sure I was going to grab that, but I figured if you only have one card in hand, the odds that that's a bounce spell or a counter spell aren't the greatest in the world, so I might as well try for this.
Sure go.
Untap. You take 1.
12.
On account of all the slavery. Oh, look at that. Here, 12. So you can trade with this, I suppose. You'd have to trade a lot of things.
Yeah, a few things.
That thing also flies. All right.
Oh, I guess it only works if he's the target.
Yeah.
So I guess you could still enslave Guile even with him on the field.
Oh, okay. If target spell has only one target and that target is the dragon. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I actually didn't even know this card existed. It was pretty cool.
No, it sounded cool, but yeah, reading it a second time, I guess it only works.
Yeah, yeah. So that wouldn't.
You have a few morphs, and it's like which one's which.
Attack for 6. Let's see if you're willing.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this face down.
Okay.
Block. And 4 damage.
Well, just wait. So, okay, so it's a 2/2, 1/3, 5/5.
Yes.
And that needs a blue to do its thing. So, I will order blockers like so. And then I will cycle Ichor Slick and pay its madness cost to give that -3/-3 until end of turn. Because you don't have any blue up.
Yep.
Draw.
Sack this to gain 3 life. Going to 15.
Sure.
Dead.
Yes, so that only does 4 to Guile. Is this worth playing? Might be.
Good old Cyclone Madness.
It's pretty good.
Should have done more of that.
Yeah, I have a Genju, so I'll play a Tap Polluted Mire. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Terrain Generator.
Ooh!
Sure go.
Big man. Slave for 1.
14.
Draw a card. Swamp. Corrupt you for 7.
7.
22. I just wanted to be above 20. And actually finally get to cast one of those. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so go to attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll use 2 of it to put an island in the field.
Deal. I'll pump
Dead.
the bat in response. All right. Whew. I actually drew this right after we were talking about whether or not I should get Mutilate, so it's pretty good. Yep, so turns out all this deck needs to win is your biggest creatures.
Exactly.
All right. So that was game 2, and we will see you in game 3. All right, game 3.
We've got... those. Whoop.
And for myself, some of those, and some of those. Not the most exciting hand, but it's okay. Good. Also worth noting, all these swamps have the same art.
An island. Go.
Draw a card. That's okay. Alright, play swamp, and we will Genju of the Fens this swamp.
Interesting.
Pass turn.
Draw for turn.
One less thing to do later.
Island. And we're going to suspend a Riftwing Cloudskate.
Is this target permanent or target... Okay, it's just target permanent. Alright.
Go.
Untap. Draw. That's reasonable.
Actually, how does this work? Is it on death trigger or when this goes to the graveyard? When Enchanted Swamp is put into the graveyard?
So that would be... That would 2-for-1 me. Sort of.
Sort of.
Here's a swamp. And a Vampire Bats. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. It's not really what we wanted to see. Go.
Ooh. Draw. That's okay. But... Is Genju better to get in with? I guess that's... one less mana I get to leave up. Not that it really matters. Okay, I'll play Swamp. Yeah, it's really the same amount of mana each time. So... double pump the bat. Attack for 2.
18.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. It's your go.
Ooh. Draw. Swamp. Activate Genju.
Yep.
Pump the... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be surprised by any hasty guys, so I'll pump the...
I mean, this guy's hasted, but yeah.
Oh, he is too. Yeah, but I'm not going to block him, so I will pump the bat and attack you for 3.
15.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Yep, return the swamp. The Genju's on.
Genju down.
Draw for turn. My god.
He hit my mana, too.
Go.
Whew! That's pretty bad.
Discarding a morph.
Draw a card. Okay. Play a swamp. I will attempt to snuff out the Cloudskate, paying 4 life, going to 16.
Counterspell.
Deal. Keening Banshee. That gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. That's basically just a 2/2.
Yes. In the air.
It's not a land, but...
Kind of works.
Go.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Yep. Pump twice. Attack for 4.
Go to 11.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Could crack the stone looking for a land if you didn't get one.
Yeah, it's not really going to get me any closer to casting any of these, though. Go.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Pump. 4.
Turn that to your hand.
The Banshee?
The Banshee.
Okay.
Take 2, go to 9.
I probably don't want to play it again.
Yeah. You're not very good.
No. So yeah, I think that's it.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. What do we do now? That's not very good either. Sure go.
End of turn. Cycle Polluted Mire. Draw. Untap. Draw a card. That's kind of funny. Alright. Play Swamp. Go for a Bad Moon.
Yeah.
Pump the Bat once. Attack. For 2.
Take it. Go to 7.
And then we will cast Keening Banshee. Targeting itself.
I shall counterspell it.
Okay. Good.
Untap.
Bad Moon to keep it alive from its own keening.
Draw for turn.
That's kind of funny. So, you've had both counter spells. So, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Island. Mull Drifter.
Okay. Yeah, that'll probably get you back in it.
Enter go.
It's a very good card. Untap.
Might just
Draw.
be trading for that Vampire Bat, but I mean, it still drew me 2 cards.
It did.
So not really.
There's another Swamp. I'm actually going to Tendrils it for 8.
Oh!
Go to 24. And we will pump twice. Attack for 3.
Go to 4.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. Mana War, returning that to your hand.
Okay.
And a morph.
Alright.
Drago.
Untap. Draw a card. Oh, that's quite a few of those. Here's a Swamp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cycle Ichor Slick with Madness, and I'm going to target that because I'm more scared of that.
Yeah. You found yourself a Void Made Apprentice, which would have been a 4-mana counterspell next turn.
Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. Draw a card. Ooh, it's good, man. But for now, just replay that Bats. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. Spire Golem for free.
Oof, that's pretty good.
And
You're definitely doing a good job of keeping yourself alive.
yeah, somehow.
Yep.
Another one.
Okay.
Could be anything.
Could be. Good.
And Jace.
All right.
Draw a card for myself.
Pretty solid rebuild.
Jergo.
Untap. Draw. Jesus Christ. Now I'm flooding. Twisted A-bomb.
Actually casting one.
Yep. Well, I don't really need another swamp, considering I've got quite a few of those already. And I don't have good attacks or anything, so pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Well, look at that.
Jeez.
Found a buddy.
Oh, you're probably going to win this game.
Yeah, well, it really wasn't looking good for a long time there, but I started drawing lands and you started drawing lands.
Not that you needed them, I mean...
Well, I mean...
2/4 flying blockers.
I was stuck on 2 for forever,
That's true.
but then I started drawing a bunch of lands, and so did you, but unfortunately, I have a lot more card draw in addition to that.
Yeah.
And... we just...
I mean, Corrupts can still win me, but...
Yeah...
You probably have a bunch more counter spells. Not actual counter spells, because you used both of them already, but...
Another morph.
Okay.
And don't really want to attack here, so it's your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Another swamp. Alright.
Easily lethal corrupt, though.
Yep. I will send Twisted A-bomb in at you. 6/4.
She'll block.
Okay.
And then flip up to reveal. Returning 2 islands to morph.
Okay.
And draw 2 cards. And it's flipped up. And it's down.
Go ahead.
Just gotta keep providing chump blockers for that, huh?
Pretty much. That's it.
Do I want to do anything on your turn? Nah. Untap. Draw for turn.
Might as well sort the swamps. They've got so many.
An island. And... bounce, Twisted Abomination. There you go, you have something to spend your mana on.
Gee, thanks. You've drawn every good card in this deck, it seems like, except for Ancestral.
Card that helps you draw other good cards.
Yeah.
And... yeah, it's not worth giving you a card, so we're gonna draw a card.
Yep.
And... I kinda do have to do that at some point, don't I? Yeah, you can't kill me with that, even if you do draw a removal spell, so 2.
22.
It's your go.
Actually, wrong pile.
You're wrong. It's gotta be sorted.
Twisted A-bomb.
Yep.
Go. End of your turn, sack Mind Stone. Yep.
Draw. Untap. Draw for turn. Island.
I swear to God, if this is another swamp.
This may be wrong, but I I really don't want to cast this guy, so I'm going to suspend him
Sure.
for 4 turns. My 4/4 flyer. And attack you for 2.
20.
Sure go.
I'll regenerate 6 times. Draw. Okay. It's not exciting, but it's something. Ravenous Rats.
Oh no, Are you targeting me? I guess I should.
Yeah, I'm talking. You're the only opponent, so.
Oh, it's an opponent?
Yeah. You can't
have
redirect
this
it.
island.
Okay. And I will get in for 6.
Bleh.
Deal. Go. Oh. Might as well play my other land.
No,
Why
it goes
not?
in that pile.
You're right. Yeah, go.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. I guess this counts down to 3.
Yes. Can't forget about that.
2 beats.
18.
And your go.
Well, I have no idea if you can deal with it. I guess we'll see. I will enslave the Spirit Golem. The untapped one.
The untapped one. Enslave.
Yes. It's a lot of mana.
Counter it unless you pay 7.
You're at 4? I think I'll pay 7. Good thing I played that swamp last turn.
Yeah, it turns out that mattered. I mean, hey, I get a scry 2 at least.
Pretty bad when
Both to the bottom.
you cast a 6-drop and then you counter it unless I pay 7. There's yeah, sure.
Whatever.
So yeah, good.
Yeah, you get a Spire Golem.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 2/2. I don't know what that is, but you probably can't flip it, and even if you could, it's just a 1/3. So attack for 1, 7, 9.
Yeah, see, he'd have been great, but forced to block.
Okay.
He'd have been great, you know?
Ah. Kind of figured. And 1.
3.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Kind of shocked by how handy all this mana came in.
Yeah.
Oh, did you do him too?
Yeah, I did count that down. I don't think he's resolving. Here's some gnomes.
Keep you alive pretty well.
And here's a 5/5.
Flies.
At your go.
Untap. Take 1.
2.
Draw a card. I wish that was target. That'd be hilarious. So let's see. So you can block both these. I guess you can block everything. So I might as well cast this. Phyrexian Rager. Draw a card, lose a life, go to 17. Cards?
2 cards.
Actually seems pretty reasonable. Liliana Vess.
Yep. Yeah, good way to find a corrupt.
Yeah. Go down. Out of curiosity. No. probably right on top. Just do that for no value at all.
I'm going to find this card that's conveniently on top of my library and put it back on top of there.
I'm going to do this. That might be better. No, because you can gain 3 life. Okay. Yep, I'll go fetch this. Put that on the top. And we'll send in an A-bomb.
Block. Sack. Gain 3. Go to 5.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Almost.
Draw.
Almost there.
An island.
Yeah.
And a morph.
Okay. Can I see the Brian guy? So you could do it, but you'd probably do it right now. So. Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Take 1.
4.
Draw a card. Corrupt.
Flip face up. Returning 2 islands to my hand to draw 2 cards. And then...
Targeting you, obviously, by the way.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to target
I'm
this?
pretty sure.
And in response, add a blue. So we have a blue floating.
Yep.
Use this nice shiny dice for that.
Gush.
Gush.
You got
Turn
it.
in some islands.
2 gush effects in 1 turn. You could storm me out. Still have a blue floating. And I can pay 6 if you condescend me for 6. I don't know how many of those you have.
3 and that mana.
But... Yep.
Fact or fiction.
Okay. I don't care about any of these. Cards?
7.
Do I have... Okay. Top 5. I separate those into 2 piles. You pick one to go... Okay. And you can't... I mean, you can daze me, but... That'd be fun. Here's my pile. And this is obviously bad, but... I'm going to put these 5 in 1 pile. And nothing in this pile.
I'm going to take the 5.
Okay.
Days. Returning this island.
Pay for it.
Yeah, you got me. if only he was just a turn earlier. Turns out if I had played this, flipped him immediately,
Yeah.
I could have put him face down.
Oh, that would have been close to killing me. Look how many lands I have.
Well, you'd still gain the life. So it
I
wouldn't
guess.
have done anything.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I could have just
That's
killed
true.
one of your creatures
That's
or
true.
something. But
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
dead.
Puts me at 30. All right.
Puts me at very dead.
That was a weird game. It started where I thought, for sure I'm going to win this because you're stuck on lands. And then you had a huge comeback.
And then I started drawing a whole bunch of lands.
Yeah. And then I took your flying...
And then you ran
your
out of
flying.
lands to draw.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow. Weird game. And we saw both Planeswalkers again, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so that was Jace versus Liliana. Pretty interesting. And we will be doing this again in the near future, because it's a lot of fun. And this is Mr. Boopster.